I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Please be seated for a moment of silence. Good morning, Eagle Nation, and thank you for joining us. I'm Colton Boston.
And I'm Maddie Kep, bringing this week's news. ENN starts right now. Welcome back, Eagle Nation, and thank you for joining us here again at Studio 301.
And for the weather today, the ice has finally started to melt with a low of 28 and a high of 46. The storm covered North Texas in about 6 to 8 inches in a mix of snow, ice, and sleet. The storm lasted from Friday to Wednesday before it dissipated, leaving all of the ice over the DFW area today. The cold front is also pushing another storm to the east coast this weekend, with states like North Carolina expected to get a half a foot of snow over the next few days.
Colton, I'm going to be fully honest. Coming into school today, I almost slipped and fell about 5 times.
Yeah, I've had my fair share of close calls of falling over the past few days, but honestly, being a huge fan of winter weather, it has been a paradise for me this past week.
Well, we're in school and class is back in full swing. One elective here at PHS gives students the opportunity to go in depth into the Bible. Holden McCurry studies this story.
PHS offers a variety of different electives, and one class in particular allows students to study the Bible.
We cover everything from Genesis to the end of the Old Testament through all of the major and minor prophets, and then starting this semester we start with the New Testament, work all our way from Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, the Gospel, to the end of Revelation.
Classes like these are the driving point of Coach Clary's passion to teach today.
It's something that I've always wanted to do since I found out that we taught that here. With where I went to school, Lubbock Christian University, I've taken similar classes, and the impact they had on me was something that I was hoping to be able to pass on and be able to impact students here on campus.
It also teaches other themes and historical lessons that can be applied to all students.
It's not just reading the Bible and saying, these things have happened, but it's looking at what has happened in the culture around this time. So like, for example, right now we're studying the Roman Empire and how that affected the time, or how that affected the Israelites during the time of Jesus.
We refer to the Bible in our class as our textbook, just like we would anywhere else. And so to be able to use that, to be able to teach from, is a very unique perspective. And so regardless of your background or your beliefs, you're going to be able to walk away with a general knowledge that you may not have had before, to be able to then apply to maybe questions that you have after that.
Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Holden McCurry.
The class is divided up into 2 separate semester-long courses, with one covering the Old Testament and the other covering the New Testament.
It's great to see Prosper highlighting tradition, especially with new developments and additions around town. And speaking of new additions, new releases are everywhere from TV to music. Stay tuned, Talent Talk is up next.
Mu Alpha Theta Math Honor Society applications are now open. Applications are due Friday, February 13th at 5 p.m. The requirements for Mu Alpha Theta include overall GPA of 3.5, unweighted, math average of 90 and plus, completed credits of Algebra 1 and Geometry, teacher recommendations, 2025-2026 mid-year transcript. And for more information, please contact Mr. Chan, Ms. Kreisel, or Mrs. Ritchie. Please be aware that Prosper Fine Arts production of Into the Woods has been canceled Tuesday due to inclement weather. The last time to see the show will be Saturday, January 31st at 6:30 p.m. Tickets cannot be purchased anymore. Want to see a cool way to remember this year? Well, today is your last chance to buy your yearbook. So scan the QR code or copy the link to order by 11:59 tonight.
New music has been releasing this whole week.
Gretchen Seiper is in studio with more.
Thanks, Colton. Let's start off in the music world where Kanye West is releasing a new album called Bully. This is the first time in over 4 years he's been producing an album solo after his last album in 2024 called Vultures 2 with Dollar Sign. His new album is planned to come out March 20th, and he has apparently been working on this album since 2023. He said, quote, "This is my comeback and you guys better be ready for it." Many fans are excited for this new album after he went ghost mode on every platform. I personally love Kanye's older music, and I hope it's the same vibe. And if it is, I know I'll be listening to it on repeat. But one song I'm already listening to is Noah Kahan's new song, The Great Divide. This song came out just this morning, and it's already been added to all my playlists. This song is only just one part of his new album, which is titled The Great Divide. He plans on releasing it on April 24th of this year, and in one interview he said, quote, "The last 5 years have been single most challenging and life-altering moment of my career." So you can just tell his new album is going to be filled with emotions. I just recently started listening to him, and he is amazing, so I'm going to be listening to his new album all of April. But one show that just came out is Bridgerton. Season 4 dropped yesterday morning, but only episodes 1 through 4 were released, and they're following the split season structure. So now episodes 5 through 8 will be coming out February 26th of this year. I watched only the first 2 episodes yesterday, and I'm already obsessed with this new season, from the storylines to the unique plots. But Maddie and Colton, what are your thoughts on Noah Kahan's new song?
I have no thoughts other than I loved it. I've listened to it about 7 times, and it's definitely my new favorite song of his.
See, I haven't listened to it yet, but I have been listening to his Stick Season album on repeat for probably the past 4 months, and I can say that Noah Kahan is definitely my favorite artist right now.
Yeah, he's been extremely popular lately and has been all over my For You page.
Something else popular is Prosper Sports.
Game time is up next.
Here we go!
Prosper Sports are on a roll.
Declan Vetter is in studio with this week's Game Time.
Thanks, Maddie. I know most of the games this week have been canceled due to this crazy weather, but we still have a couple of games coming up. Starting it off on the pitch, the Lady Eagles face off against the McKinney Lions today at 5:45 at the PHS Turf Field. Following this, the boys also face off against McKinney at McKinney High School at 8. Good luck to both soccer teams. Jumping over to the court, the boys basketball team takes on McKinney tonight at the PHS Arena at 7, and the girls also face off against McKinney in the arena at 5:30. Shooting it to the golf course, the Lady Eagle golf team will play in the Vanessa Course Invitational at the Grapevine Golf Course today and tomorrow at 8 a.m. There's one football kicker here at PHS that is working day in and day out to become better on and off the field. Lennon Byram kicks off the story.
Prosper High School football has left their mark, but there is one athlete who hopes to continue the legacy.
The legacy of Prosper kickers, obviously, we've had Cade York and Michael Bukowskis that have now gone through the program, and I think it's just helped set the standard of what I need to do and what the people of our team need to be doing forward.
Madden knows what needs to be done, but he also remains strong off the field.
On and off the field, Madden is who you get. I mean, there's not much difference. He's the guy on the field that you see in the weight room. He's the guy on the field that you see in the indoor doing his drill work. And with that, you know you're going to get the consistency that it needs to be a successful kicker.
There is one main thing that is driving Madden, and it keeps him going every day.
Coming from God and understanding what God wants me to do through the football field and through the people around me, whether that means talk through his word or spread the gospel, and just try to understand that it's not my plan, and knowing that God has control of what he's going to provide for me.
Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Landon Byram.
Football plays in their spring game later this year, and that will be Madden's first varsity game as a starter. For more info on the game, stay tuned to the Prosper Football Instagram account.
Yes, and track's first meet of the season is Saturday, so make sure to stop by and show your support for our Eagles.
That's all we have for you today, Eagle Nation. Thank you for letting us tell your stories. Once again, I'm Maddie Kep.
And I'm Colton Boston. Enjoy your weekend and go
Eagles.